I'm Rick Henson with a check of the latest Southwest Iowa news on Friday, May 27th. Authorities in Montgomery County say one person was arrested Thursday evening on an alcohol-related charge. 22-year-old Travis L. Treat of Red Oak was located at his home at around 8:20 p.m. and taken into custody without incident on a charge of providing alcohol to minors, a serious misdemeanor offense. Treat was brought to the Montgomery County Jail and held on $1,000 cash bond. The Audubon County Sheriff's Office said Thursday a Cass County woman wanted on an outstanding drug-related warrant has turned herself in. 20-year-old Rihanna Marie Christensen of Cumberland was charged with keeping a place for possessing controlled substances and possession of drug paraphernalia. Officials say the charges stem from a search warrant executed at Christensen's apartment in Audubon on April 30th. Christensen has been seen by the magistrate who was ordered to pay a fine and released from custody. Officials say a beef feedlot in Underwood will pay a $20,000 penalty for discharging animal waste into a creek. The Environmental Protection Agency said Thursday that Moran Beef Incorporated agreed to pay the penalty as part of a consent agreement. Inspectors in June of 2009 found the company lacked controls to prevent the discharge. Another inspection in October of 2009 showed the feedlot was still discharging water. At the time, the feedlot had nearly 1,500 cattle in its open lot and confinement barn operations. A feedlot with over 1,000 cattle is subject to the Clean Water Act. The EPA issued a compliance order in January of 2010. The company has since built controls to prevent unauthorized discharges. The Iowa Department of Natural Resources reports also the agency has entered into a voluntary enforceable agreement known as a consent order with a Potawatomi County livestock producer. Cyclone Cattle LLC has agreed to maintain its open feedlot at 306488 Beech Nut Road in Carson in accordance with the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, or NPDES, permit, and pay $3,500 penalty for the past water quality violations, which allegedly occurred in March of 2010. $2,000 of the penalty will be paid to Potawatomi County Conservation Board for environmental projects in the county. The penalty has been paid. The DNR has also reached consent agreements with two western Iowa individuals. In Harrison County, Walter H. Marshall, Jr. of Missouri Valley has agreed to make a payment of $260, which satisfies the administrative penalty obligation of the order. And in Mills County, Kenneth Knight Sr. has agreed to pay a $500 penalty for open dumping and open burning violations, which allegedly occurred in January of 2009 and March of 2010. A consent amendment is issued in settlement of a previous administrative order or to amend a pre-existing consent order. A consent amendment indicates the DNR has voluntarily entered into a legally enforceable agreement with another party. An Atlantic teen received a warning for striking an unattended vehicle in the Fairway parking lot Wednesday evening here in Atlantic. Alex Tarr was warned after her vehicle struck a car in a parking stall as Tarr was attempting to park. Atlantic police say the teenager was pulling into a parking stall next to a vehicle registered to Julie St. John of Atlantic. Tarr hit St. John's vehicle when she backed up in an attempt to get into her stall at a better angle. Damage from that mishap, which happened around 5:20 p.m., amounted to $1,500. The Iowa Department of Transportation's Council Bluffs Construction Office says bridge painting work will cause some lane restrictions on U.S. Highway 6 between Iowa Highway 192 and Interstate 80 near Council Bluffs beginning on Wednesday, June the 1st, weather permitting. Officials say the first phase of the bridge painting will cause traffic on westbound Highway 6 to be restricted to one lane for about 3 weeks. Once complete, the contractor will begin work on the second phase of the project, which will cause traffic on the eastbound Highway 6 bridge to be restricted to one lane. The entire project is expected to be finished in mid-July, weather permitting. The DOT's Council Bluffs Construction Office says also that bridge maintenance work will cause traffic to be restricted to one lane on U.S. Highway 30 in two locations near Missouri Valley beginning June the 6th, weather permitting. Officials say work will commence on the Highway 30 bridge from Missouri Valley west 7 miles to Harrison County Road K45 on Monday, June the 6th, and continue to Tuesday, June 7th. Work on the Highway 30 bridge from the intersection with Interstate 29 near Missouri Valley east to Harrison County Road F58 will be performed on June 7th and 8th. While the work is underway, flaggers will be used to assist traffic through the work zone. Normal driving conditions will resume when the workers are not on the job site. And the DOT's Creston Construction Office reports road construction work will reduce U.S. Highway 34 to one lane between Iowa Highway 148 near Corning and Iowa Highway 25 near Creston beginning on Thursday, June the 2nd, weather permitting. Flaggers on a pilot car will be used to control traffic during the closure, which is scheduled to last until June the 23rd, and a 16-foot width lane restriction will be in effect. For more news throughout the day, follow us on our webpage, kjan.com, Twitter, or Facebook. I'm Rick Hansen, KJAN News.